they're maybe in their 30s or 40s, and they've got parents that are getting that age, and this is the hard thing is they've got kids, and they've also squeezed between the older generation. I guess just from your perspective, what should those guys do to set their parents up? I mean,
Yeah, so
the parents maybe move into their house, but maybe not might not be best.
sure. Well, I think the first thing is that so many people come to me when an event has happened, the fall, they're being discharged from a hospital or a rehab, or mom or dad started to show cognitive decline. Maybe they sometimes even something that's crazy is like they poison themselves by taking the wrong medicine or drinking something they shouldn't drink, and so many things are driven by an event. So I tell everybody it's planned now. So in essence, have a game plan so that if something happens, you know what you want to do. So even if you think mom or dad's 2 or 3 years away from needing services, go out and meet the people that do what I do. Get some relationships built so that when you're in a crisis, you've already got that network of people you can call. And I'm happy, obviously, if any of your listeners have any questions, feel free to email me and I'll do everything I can to guide them. And one of the things we do is if somebody comes to us, they're not a good fit, we'll help try to point them in the right direction. So obviously being 35, I got a lot of people that, aren't really familiar with this product. So they might ask me a question or call me. So
it's because you're in the industry.
Yeah, just because I'm the senior housing guy. I'm a 35-year-old senior housing guy, right? So, when you post up my email address, your listeners are welcome to send me a quick email, and whatever area they're in, if I know someone in that space, in that area, I can point in that direction. Or if they have a general question, I'm happy to help in any way that I can.
But in terms of marketing for you guys to fill vacancies, is there any kind of like a national board to locate assisted living facilities for your family?
There's a couple national companies. Some people like them. I don't personally like them. I think that the local placement agents are way more in tune with the market. You can build relationships with them. If you're a national company and I'm calling someone that's in 5 cities over, or in a totally different state, they've never been to my facility. They don't know me, so I'm just a commodity. And the one thing about senior housing, maybe the best thing about
they're going to go out more institutional as opposed to.
Well, no, I mean they understand that care homes and residential assisted living facilities have a huge place in the market. But what I'll tell you is, we're pictures online where we're a commodity in their world. And the one thing about senior housing is we absolutely are not a commodity. Families come in, there's an energy, there's a feeling. They meet residents, they meet caregivers. How was the caregiver nice to them? Was the caregiver smiling? Do the residents seem safe, happy, and clean? And none of that stuff can come across on the internet.
Right.
None of that stuff can come across. Some of it come across on the phone call, but not all of it can. So the reality is that placement agents or marketers that come into your facility and physically know what you look like and know who you are and get that energy and get that vibe, when they get it, and they're going to say, hey, let me make you my first phone call, as opposed to let me send the client to 20 people and you're just a commodity at that point. Because we're caring for people. So this isn't not an apartment where there's maybe 10 of them that are exactly the same. This is all about the quality of the care, the quality of the food, and the quality of the communication. And that stuff really is not a commodity. It's a service.
Maybe you should start a residential assisted living marketing company so you can find the distressed.
We are in the process of building an association so we can kind of bind a lot of these houses together. But if someone else wants to do that, I'll be their biggest advocate and biggest supporter.
They'll give you the leads.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? Godspeed to them. They're welcome to do that. I'm happy to pay a placement agent fee for doing that work. We do a lot of organic marketing, but we also pay placement agents because we're doing a lot of hard work, and I want to focus on my core business, which is taking care of